Oh, we're at the room with the soul jars.
Oh, yeah.
And some more chests.
And a lot of gold piles.
Yeah, the chests were empty. Sorry about that. Don't know what to tell you.
Cool. The gold piles weren't, and I've just been looting them. Oh, a supernova skill book, which is sellable.
Here's a Trump toy. Who's talking?
Oh, 1 second. Here, we made it all this way.
Yeah, why were you so intent on keeping me out?
He trembles and seems to shudder with a quiet sob.
I'm cursed, you know. Bloody Bacchus Rex. Bound me here to protect his vaults. He has my soul in that jar just there, and I can't live without it. As long as the jar stays unbroken, I can never truly die.
Alright, I'll break it.
Really? You would?
Yep.
He drops to his knees before you and grabs onto your feet with both hands, head hanging.
Thank you.
Hey, you know the great thing about me finishing quests?
What?
Well, we're going to get 1 of 4 rewards. We got some gloves, we got some other gloves, we got a helmet, and we got a girdle.
I think we've got loads of gloves. I don't think we need gloves.
Okay, so it's between the helmet and the girdle. The helmet looks like 8. I'm gonna take the girdle.
Cool.
I made an executive decision. It is a nimble belt. 1 retribution, 1 perseverance. Oh no, a belt that gives retribution.
One of these days.
You can have my old belt that gives retribution.
Sabine can have that.
Okay, so I also got a helmet called Rafnar, which gives +1 strength and +1 huntsman. Oh no. Wait, but Ifan can't use it because he doesn't have enough strength. He's 1 strength off being able to use it, and it gives 1 strength. That hurts. So we've got a lovely helmet, which is unusable. I guess I'll just pass that one along then. Actually, I could probably keep it for the next level. We got this 2-handed axe. And we also got a bow, which is not as good as Ifan's current bow. So, you know, there you go.
Thanks, buddy. I needed all this junk.
I thought you did, yeah. We also got some runes. They're cool, I guess.
I don't know if I've got any sockables. I've got a sockable necklace on Sabile.
I got a sockable necklace on Ifan, so I'm going to give him...
Yeah, and I have a sockable ring as well.
I guess I'm going to give the... Do you just, like, move? How do you do that?
You right-click on the item, then press Manage Runes, click on the slot, and then put the rune in it.
Oh, I have 2 slots.
And don't forget you can extract them for free as well.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put the physical armor one on there, and then on Ifan, I'm going to give him physical armor one, I guess.
Cool.
Ooh. 9% physical armor. Just don't you feel so much stronger? So we got rid of Ifan's. So we got these last soul jars. We got Necromancer Gwix. We got Necromancer Rask. And then we got Gritania.
Yep.
And then we got Necromancer Tamsin. Oh, and then we got Purging Wand, which I'm going to take.
Cool.
I should probably give that to you, though.
Why? Because I'm a wizard? Right, which soul jar are we clicking on next? So I'm a lizard now. Just in case you were wondering.
I don't know. Do you want to leave Gritania's to first or last?
Let's leave that to last.
Okay, better than leaving it for first.
That's a good idea. Right. I'm going to click on this one.
Okay. The soul jar stands on its plinth, glowing softly. From within you can almost hear the whisper of a voice.
Touch it!
You see, or rather, you feel a far-off land. Frozen breath hangs in the air, pine needles brush your cheeks, and in your arms you can feel a weight. A body, dead. But you have hope. Your vision swims. You're older, but perhaps not wiser. You march at the head of a shambling host, the enemies of Bacchus Rex melting before you. The scene twists again. Now Bacchus stands before you, a beautiful woman at his side. You lash out in treasonous rage, but cold arms bind you. You're sealed away in a tower. Your screams fill the darkness. You feel a jolt and open your eyes to see the soul jar before you, lying still in the vault. Your hand falls from the jar and grips the pillar as you try to calm your ragged breathing.
I'm going to remove the lid and absorb the soul inside.
All right.
As you remove the lid, a fresh wind fills the room and power rushes inside you. You can feel source coursing through your bones. For a moment, you're seeing through someone else's eyes. You behold a dungeon, a deck of cards in your hand, and a pair of skeletons before the vision passes.
Oh,
So
we can talk.
that
We all
The
have.
necromancer's memories fade to black, but the feelings remain.
Sorry, I was interrupting the game, apparently. We're better off without vile necromancers like that.
there may have been a necromancer, but he did not feel evil. Misguided, perhaps.
Anyone who marches at the head of an undead host deserves whatever punishment they get.
One must wonder how many more lives they took, how much misery their scum caused.
All right.
Well, no one agrees with me. I just ate their soul. It just gives you a source point.
Wait.
Shame.
Oh, wow. That's it?
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for something else.
Okay. Do you want to do
Your
the next
turn?
one, or is it me? Me, okay.
Yeah, let's take it.
The jar on the plinth before you seems ancient, but is in surprisingly good condition. It's covered in pictograms that you can't understand, but you're sure you just saw one of them move.
All right. Placing my hand on the jar.
The pictograms spin to life, and you're dragged into a dream. You see the lizards of the ancient empire turning their backs on you, casting you out into the wilderness. As you roam, the human apes turn away from you, all but one. One smiles, one opens his arms, one says he'll take you home. Brachus Rex. He promises power, for a price. He picks off your golden scales, one by one, stripping you down to the bone. He promised you a crown, but all you got was shackles. You try to fight, try to reclaim what's yours, but a woman takes you by the hand and leads you to a tower. He promised he'd take me home, you cry. You are home, she smiles as she seals the door. This is where you belong. Your hand drops away from the soul jar, your skin prickling. In the back of your mind, you hear a small, scared voice whimper before fading to nothing.
Smash it.
You see a shape emerge from the ruins of the broken jar, a lizard in the finest necromancer robes. It grudgingly nods at you as it starts to fade from the mortal realm.
You know, I'm a warrior. I have one way to solve issues.
It's smash it.
Yeah. If smashing it doesn't work, then you have to get a bigger sword.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to talk again, apparently.
Yep.
The long-dead lizard's visions fade.
Such selfishness, such unneeded pain, disgusting.
I can't help but sympathize with him. He just wants to go home.
No amount of loneliness excuses wickedness. He helped a monster for selfish reasons.
Blech. What he did shames his people.
Alright, next one's yours, I
You're
think.
all not very forgiving. That's pretty...
This jar glitters and glows. From within you think you can make out the distant sound of laughter.
I'm gonna touch
With a
it.
jerk, your mind is pulled to a scene in a tavern. You see a dwarf in the center of the room, joking us all around roar with laughter. All bar the zombies, who are slavishly serving food and drink. The door opens, and a tall, beautiful woman stalks into the room. She's flanked by heavily armed guards. You can't make out her words, but see the fear in the dwarf's eyes. The dwarf mutters a word, and the undead lurch towards the intruder, but are cut down like wheat. The dwarf tries to run, pushing her friends into the woman's path, but is grabbed before she can escape. As she's dragged away to a tower, you hear her cursing Brachus Rex and his whore. Even when she's thrown inside and the door sealed, you can still hear her shouts. You pull your hand away from the jar, your head swimming. You can feel the dwarf's cold terror still throbbing in your bones.
I'm gonna slip the jar into my backpack.
Okay.
I just want to see what it does. It's a soul jar that I hold in my backpack.
The vision fades.
I can do little but condemn that necromancer's cowardice and greed.
Everywhere is seen such cowardice on display.
Keeping the dead as slaves? What a disgusting display. She deserves every punishment she got.
Being locked in a tower is more kindness than a necromancer deserves. Right, last one.
Okay.
The jar before you may have looked opulent once, but no longer. Now it's covered in grime, its paint chipped away, and its jewels long stolen.
So we're in agreement. This basically implies she's a necromancer, right?
Yeah. Last time we destroyed it, didn't we?
Yeah, I think so.
I think we should take it with us this time.
The soul jar rocks slightly, light flashing from underneath its lid. On its rim, you can just barely make out the name Gratiana. As soon as you touch the jar's cracked surface, you see a vision of splendor, silks, fine food, and decadent lechery. But underneath it all lies bone and blood. The vision shifts. You see burning villages, slaughtered women and children. You see her, purging wand in hand, standing amongst it all. She throws her head back and laughter echoes in your skull. A shadow falls across her, and you see a large, weeping face. She reaches out as if to comfort, but Bracchus drags her back. You see her fall into the mire of the swamp, trapped. As you pull your hand away, you can feel a deep, longing sadness in your soul. Is it regret, or just sadness for a life that used to be?
Alright, we'll take this one with us. Also, I'm going to take the picture.
Of course you are.
Oh, we have
The
to talk.
terrible vision fades.
No one is beyond forgiveness. Whatever her sin, she can always redeem herself.
While she lives a selfish life, she seems to have repented, she should be forgiven.
Whatever a person may have done in life, they can always be redeemed.
However her life began, it ended well. No one should be damned because of their youth. Sorry.
We
this
all
seems like
just agreed.
Well, this seems like pretty shoddy writing, actually. I actually really like a lot of the writing in this game, but, like, it's just randomly decided that, because this one's a plot important character, she's
severed as if
redeemable.
by a sword. You can't tell if this was meant to be symbolic somehow, or a mere act of vandalism.
I'm going to look more deeply into the statue.
As you take in its chiseled details, you have a vision. The statue comes to life and embraces you awkwardly with its broken arms. Unable to resist, you're flown away into an endless dark.
Excuse me?
And I'll do the same.
That shrine seems to have brought me here.
Yeah, I'm in an endless dark.
Yeah. I'm in a Hall of Echoes.
Me too.
Okay.
Well, I've got a god here that I need to speak to.
Okay, do you want to do yours first, and then I'll do the voice for it? Just give me a second. I think we can still see each other on
Yeah.
here.
Well, you just need to click on my portrait once I start the conversation.
Cool. Go for it.
A waif-thin elf peers at you from over an imperious hooked nose. Deep darkness circles both his eyes. Disdain etches his face into a sneer.
Ah, you're here. Good. You know me, do you not? Yeah, you know me from within, from a memory of a memory of a memory. For I am Tersendelius, god of the elves, god of you. Tell me, what have you done in order to make it this far? How have you failed?
Well, I've killed.
A killer, are you? One who thinks himself a god? One who believes he can just dole out justice from his own feeble palm?
What business is it of yours?
You are my champion after all. I saved you from the darkened seas where you would have been lost and forgotten forevermore. I need to know how badly I've chosen before we proceed.
Were you the one who saved me from the shipwreck?
Who else? Who else but your god could have seen something worth saving in you? So you understand, I must know all there is to know about my chosen. You must tell me everything. But wait, there is an easier way.
Tersendelius steps forward, seizes your arm with surprising strength, and bites a chunk of flesh from your forearm.
Not cool. I at least wait till they're dead. Right. Right, Right, I'm going to steal my stare and wait for his assessment.
His face is thoughtful as he chews your flesh, savours it, and slowly swallows it down.
I was wrong about you. I chose well. You are my Godwoken. You will ascend and you will save us all.
You had no right to not take flesh. You had no right to take flesh not freely given.
I had to know the truth. I am sorry I hurt you. You are my child. I do not relish causing you pain. You have a purpose, a tremendous purpose as yet unfulfilled. Let me show you.
Suddenly, a great energy enters the crown of your head and melts downwards, infusing every inch of you with a feeling of great power.
What sort of power is this?
I bless the very water beneath your feet. Now you may wield that power for yourself, a first taste of things to come, for this is only the beginning. With these powers you will have a choice. You can help our people, or you can dash them to ruin.
What do you want me to do?
I will ask much of you in time, but now you have a simple goal. Escape the watch of those who would hinder you. Be free of those who would ensnare you. You are supremely important, more so than any loved one, any companion. Do not forget that.
Alright, I'll do as you say.
Good. Listen closely to what I tell you now. The other gods have sought their champions too. If they succeed, our very existence as elves in this great realm may be threatened.
He gestures dismissively over the great battle below, where God assaults God in ceaseless violence.
Fools cause great wars, and great people must follow them into the muck. That is where we find ourselves now, fighting for a place upon a throne of violence, but we mustn't fail even at this. To fail is to cease to be. I have seen the very soul of you. I have partaken of your flesh. I have assimilated your being into my own. I believe in you. Bye.
Alright. Well, I guess I'll speak to you. I'll join your one. How do I do? Oh, there we go. You walk towards the figure on the dais, but the wisps of mist start to cloud your vision. With each step, the mist gets thicker, hiding the figure from sight.
You see a shape through the fog. Reaching out, you touch the figure. It turns, and you see your mother. She smiles warmly, laying her hand on yours. "My child," she whispers, "my child."
Oh, that's interesting. Because are you able to see what her name is?
No?
Oh, good.
What is it?
It's Madia.
Oh, interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
I can barely remember her face. I just stare.
She steps towards you, cradling your skull in her claws. "It doesn't matter, my child," she whispers. "Nothing matters now that we're together."
Claws?
Your skull is filled with a sense of home, the sounds of a babbling brook, the feeling of a youth spent playing in the fields. You shake your head, your mind stumbling. Your childhood was nothing like that. "Hush, child," your mother whispers, her scaled hand squeezing yours. "It's okay. You're home now, home with me."
I'm just gonna wrap her in a tight embrace. I've been alone for so long.
Your arms rest on her shoulders, squeezing her tight, and for a moment, just a moment, you feel whole again. But as you stand there, your mother in your arms, something changes. Your hands start to sink through her, and the vision of your mother dissolves to smoke. You're left standing on the cold, glowing cobbles. As the mist clears, you see a new figure before you, a figure you know well from temples. Before you stands the goddess Amadia.
What the hell was that?
Unpleasant, but necessary. Please forgive my little deception, but I feared you might not be quite what you seemed. These are dangerous times. The void creeps ever closer, my child. Even here, even in the Hall of Echoes, I cannot be sure I am safe.
Not your child. You made that clear.
Are you not? I am Amadia, the mother of magic. And what are you, sweet one, if not magic? No, I am more your mother than some creature of flesh ever was. And you are my child. We are both of the other, bound together when the void would see us torn apart.
The void is an unstinking destruction. You make it sound like it has a plan.
It does. There is an intelligence guiding that darkness. We seven stood united against it once. We were always able to push it back, but alas, now?
She turns and gestures to the scene behind her. Down below you can see the 6 other gods fighting, clawing at each other, everyone desperately trying to get the upper hand.
Have they been corrupted by the void?
No, my child. It is perhaps worse. They've been corrupted by their own vanity, by the pettiness of the mortals they craved. For the void has spread everywhere, from empires to hamlets, from kings to peasants. It corrupts all things. I had hoped they would be spared from its ravages, but alas, the other 6 were too close to their creations. I fear it is too late for them, for us, but you, my child, you are as removed from the other races as I. You are pure. You can be my champion.
I didn't crawl out of a tomb to become a lackey. I want to be a god too.
All in good time, but alas, time is at a premium. You must return to the mortal world. Although you will not return unchanged, as your first step towards righting the wrongs of this world, I grant you my blessing.
Amadia stretches out her hand, and you feel a warm glow spread through your bones. You feel not whole, but closer to it, as if a new corner of your spirit has been unlocked.
You may have noticed I have tried to help you on your journey, that I can bless the very water beneath your feet. Now you have that power for yourself. And this is only the beginning. More and greater powers await you, if only you will seek them, and seek them you must. But before you begin, a word of warning. I gather that you travel with a pack of others?
I do. I found companions.
It is only natural. Undeath can feel rather lonesome, but you must be wary. Some of these creatures are more dangerous than they seem.
I know elves, right?
They are God-woken, the chosen champions of the other 6 gods. They will walk the same paths as you, but they cannot be allowed to reach its end. You must be the one. Only one can wield the power to stop the void. Only you.
She lays her hand on your skull, and you see it clearly. The others, the gods, Amadia, and you. You are her chosen. You are her God-woken.
So go forth into the world, my blessing, dear one. Heed my words, and go.
Bye. Bye, Mom.
There is someone we need to speak to, by the way, and we're going to need Sabine.
Where is the rat?
And it's not a rat, it's Sir Laura.
Oh, the squirrel. Okay.
It's still there. Quercus?
Quercus, I'd say.
Quercus? Do you think he'll ever leave us in peace?
Yeah, we can't talk to Sir Laura because
Oh, I guess,
we don't.
I'll
It's
try.
one of
You
them.
hear a sharp chittering from the ground. It seems your squirrel friend is having an argument with his cat. After a quick back and forth, the squirrel throws up its paws and reaches out to touch your foot. You feel a strange new power fill your body. The squirrel sits back, sulking, and the cat struts away cheerfully.
What the erratic wisp spellbook? What?
What the frig?
Okay, wait. It says it added a spellbook, but I don't see a spellbook. Did it just give me erratic wisp, or?
I'm scanning.
I don't have any new powers.
Was there a hole in your inventory, perhaps? That seems like it'd be the most obvious answer.
I've done an auto sort. I do not see an erratic wisp spellbook.
I don't see one randomly in mine either.
Is it just a book? We read? And it's not a skill book, maybe? I'm very confused about where this book has gone.
Samesies.
Sort by last picked up. Okay. So I don't have it.
Sort by last picked up. Last thing I got was a soul jar.
Uh,
Let's
squirrel doesn't want to talk to you.
No.
What? Where's it gone? That's very confusing.
Is there a search button?
Not appear to be a search button. Okay. Well, I have a plan most cunning. How cunning is it? Oh, it's very cunning. We're just going to have to wait for the mysterious Firefox to continue loading. There we go.
Oh.
It is called the Ratic Wisp Spellbook Divinity. That's it. What have we got? Ratic Wisp. A knowledge from Sir Laura. It is a recipe.
Oh.
You need to combine one Aerothurge and one Huntsman skillbook. Causes target character to teleport in a random direction each time they are attacked. Increases air resistance by 40%.
That sounds hilarious. I want that spell.
Okay, well...
Where are recipes?
Oh, there's this lever. They're in crafting. You know that menu you never go to?
Yeah, I know.
Right. You want to go back to Gratiana?